So we are walking towards the bridge. We're going to go under this bridge. This is a railway bridge. It is across the river Ganga. It starts moving from south to north on the outskirts of Prayagraj as you go towards Ayodhya or Pratapgarh. So what is so interesting about this bridge? Okay, firstly, it is a very important railway bridge, and this is the new bridge. Besides this bridge, on the left side, if you see, this is the old railway bridge. Now this old railway bridge is called Curzon Bridge, or it is named after that Lord Curzon, who was a tyrant. Basically, he didn't build the bridge, but all those people who were working under him, they, in order to impress him, decided to name everything after him. So there was a Curzon Gate, there was a Curzon Bridge, and all these things, so on and so forth. So the fascinating thing about this bridge is that this bridge in the middle, that is in disuse. That was the old railway bridge. It is typically a double-story structure where there is a road on top and there is a railway track below it. So people use the top of the railway bridge to carry out a walk. So every morning, every evening, that place is flooded with people, and they are enjoying the sunset. And the bridge in the far distance, that is next to it, is the Chandrashekar Azad Bridge. That is the vehicular traffic bridge. And below these three bridges is the river banks. So today we are going to explore these river banks. Then we are going to see the sunset. We'll also climb on top of the Curzon Bridge and have a walk over there. And that is the river bank in the front. So you begin. There are two ways to reach over here. One is you go to the Curzon Bridge. If you see, this bridge goes and meets a road over there. I'll put that in the pictures. And the second way to reach is this place. Now there are two roads which are coming towards this river bank. If you see, this is the river bank in the front, and that is the road which is coming from the left. So this road is connecting the main road. It's a very narrow road, but a vehicle can, four-wheeler can come through it, and then you hit this so-called riverfront straight away. There is another road parallel to it, which I will just show you. So these are the two access points. This is the river beach or the river front. Lots of people come here to enjoy in the evening. So let us begin. So those are those three bridges, one after the other: the railway bridge, the Curzon Bridge, and after that the Chandrashekar Azad Bridge. And this is the view of the river flowing very fast. This is the mid of July, and this is supposed to be the peak of the monsoons, and the water flow is really, really fast. And this is the riverfront pathway which we are going to take to see what lies ahead and till where does this road go. So there's this nice place for people to sit and enjoy the river. It's a really, really de-stressing and a soothing experience. People do come here with their families, and they enjoy some family time, as well as the kids have a blast over here. There's a very, very strong wind blowing. I don't know how good the recording will come in the absence of my wireless audio system. So this huge wall which you see on the right is part of the Narayan Mandir complex. So This temple, I haven't found out too much details about it, but it's like it's a South Indian temple, and it's a huge complex. There's a temple. They have their trees inside, and yes, this is definitely going to be next on the agenda. So as we are walking, there is a parallel road to our right side, which is the city road. And the place where we started walking, that is the place where the road ends. From it connects to the city road. So there is a second road which connects in between the ashram, the mandir on the right, but that road has got a number of gates, and it's not got a free flowing access. So you'll have to park your vehicle some distance back, and then you have to remove your footwear and then come inside the temple. That's the restriction over there. Another interesting thing which we can see over here, that there is absolute lack of any commercial activity over here. So there are no there are no stalls, there are no people selling something to eat. So as a result, the littering is minimal over here. God knows how many days this will stay, but at this point of time, this particular way, this looks to be the best. So this is the temple complex, and this is the gate. This temple looks very beautiful at night when they switch on those lights on the top, and they look very good in the backdrop of the night. So this is a really nice place to walk, and here is something very interesting part about India, especially the state which we are in, that is UP. So over here you can see all these cows. They are grazing in the open, and this is the best possible setting for a cow or a buffalo. And here especially you can see that these are mostly cows, though India many years back went to using buffalo milk because of the large amount of milk which the buffaloes give as compared to the local cows. But these cows feed on this grass which is enriched by the river. The river brings silt and the most fertile soil from the Himalayas, and it is deposited on these shores every year, and that is nourishes the grass, and then it further nourishes the cows. And whatever milk we get out of it is which contains all those important ingredients which are then converted into desi ghee. They are transferred 100% to desi ghee, and then from there it goes into our body as nutrition. So this has been going on in India for centuries, despite the onslaught of the factory like cows which are producing milk around the clock. So this is, I think, the edge. Generally beyond this point where the walking track stops, you got the backyard of these villages. This appears to be a very small village, modernized, and then this is the approach road, which is not a proper road to come this place, so this is not recommended. So there it is. This is the end of this track, and that's the river Ganga in front of you going to meet Sangam. So that's the bridge we were standing under. In the front is that Narayanan Ashram Road and that tree cover which they have in their estate. And this is the railway bridge. And now we are going to go down and we'll walk this path. And we'll go ahead till that last point where there are a few temples to capture the sunset. Let's hurry up because it's going to be dark soon, and as the sun sets we just have a window of a few minutes to capture the best shot. So all this devotional music which you are seeing, which you are hearing, it comes from these series of temples over here which are around. And every evening there is a kind of festive atmosphere over here. There is this one staircase which goes to the top, from which you can access the bridge. So this is the old bridge which was constructed in 1929, I think. Let me get the date accurate. And these are the massive pillars. Quite old but still standing strong. Okay, let's move on. The sun is going to set really fast. So that's it. Now we shift to the time-lapse mode. We are again standing under the bridge, and that is the path which went to the riverfront road, Narayanan Mandir complex. We took that road to click the sunset and see the temples, and now this is the third one. This one goes to the old railway bridge, and this is the most fascinating part about all the three of them. So the light is bad, and let's see how good the footage comes. This will also put the GoPro to test, and we better hurry up. So this is the bridge, which is the railway bridge. It doesn't have any fencing or railing, just because of the reason that we are not supposed to go on top. However, you will find a lot of people going there. This is the staircase which leads to the top, and apparently the government authorities, in fact, they are not present over here, so that's a big problem. So that's the bridge coming up in front of us. As I said, there is a road on top, and below that is the railway track. Again, both are in disuse. You are not allowed to take your vehicle till this road. There is a separate pathway for that, so you can park your car some distance behind. I hope the light is sufficient enough. So that's the entrance of the bridge. You can see the old nameplate put over here, Curzon Bridge. And we have to reach the top over there. So in front of us there is this small path which comes directly to this place. You can take this path also. In fact, the people, those who come on the two-wheelers, use this track to reach this point. Excuse me. So this is the old milestone. It has something written on it which is no longer visible, and it is gone under the mud. So that means at some point of time this would have been a major road, or it was a marker for the bridge. Okay, let's climb on top. That's that. So this is the path which comes from the left that connects with the main road. So this bridge is quite at a height. In fact, for those people who are scared of heights, be very, very careful. Don't look down. This is the twilight which we are going to capture in a time lapse some minutes from now. And there is something called as Curzon Park marked on the map. So actually there is no park per se. This is the park where people walk, come here, sit down, enjoy the sunset and the cool breeze.